Hey Sabercats! Welcome to the 4th episode of CVTV.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Drew.
And we're your CVTV anchors.
Last week, we had a segment about the recent mask mandate that was put back into place.
So we decided to follow up with students to see how they feel about the mandate.
Here last week at Castleview High School, there was a protest on whether or not we should be forced to wear masks. Dr. Kaur announced that masks will now be required here at Castleview. There are many different opinions here throughout the school on whether or not we should be forced to wear masks or not.
I thought they were kind of funny because there wasn't really a point for them, and if you actually wanted a change of masks, then you should have gone to like the Tri-County or something, because even for us just doing the protests here, nothing's going to change. We can't do anything about it here.
I think the way they went about it was just not, I don't know, people were just being super mean unnecessarily. Like, it was super unnecessary to, do stuff like that. If you really wanted to make a change, then go somewhere where it's actually going to make a change, because no one's really going to listen to high school kids.
I don't believe they're taking away my rights in any way because they're keeping everybody safe.
No, honestly, not really.
Not really. I mean, there's certain things that I don't feel like are acceptable when it comes to these kind of mandates.
I honestly hate them so much, but I'd much rather be in school wearing a mask than being at home doing online learning, so.
I think they're pointless, honestly. Like, we were doing completely fine. There wasn't really any COVID stuff. There was at least 1 to 2 people wearing them. 1 to 2 people having COVID and stuff like that. So it's just, I don't understand why we have to do it now, but it's better than nothing.
I think that masks are a way to prevent people from getting sick and being hospitalized, and I think that they're a useful way to make sure everybody's safe.
Masks aren't the only thing we got from COVID. We also missed a lot of learning.
The current freshmen have yet to have a normal school year since the 6th grade.
Our CVTV staffers, Richard and Vinny, went around and asked some freshmen about their return to fully in-person classes.
How has COVID impacted your school life?
It's made it a kind of a pain to wear masks every day and to social distance and not be able to go to school because of COVID.
How has COVID affected your home life and school life?
It made stuff a lot more difficult with my family. I started fighting a lot more with my siblings, and made me really depressed. So that was not a fun time.
How has COVID impacted your home and school life?
I wouldn't say it's impacted a bunch in my school life, but as a freshman, when the first COVID started, I had it after when we all got quarantined. That's really it.
What is your opinion on online school?
I don't like it.
What's your opinion on online school?
I absolutely hated online school because it's really difficult for me to learn stuff when there's not someone there helping me or someone I can get help from. It's really difficult to understand teachers over your computer.
What's your opinion on online school?
Online school, I feel like it's tough for some people, but then at the same time, it's pretty nice for other people that want to stay safe and don't feel comfortable going to school, but personally, I don't like it.
What do you think of masks possibly making a comeback this year?
I don't like it. It's preventing COVID cases and the number of people getting sick, but kids don't like to wear them.
What is your opinion on masks?
I personally like the masks because whenever I was a kid, I would feel really self-conscious about my face, so I kind of like having an excuse to cover it.
What do you think about masks?
Personally, I don't really care. It's just your choice and what you believe in. I don't like them, but I just choose to wear one to keep others safe.
Now that we are back to fully in-person learning, Castleview thought it would be a great time to introduce some new staff.
Nate went out and met with Miss Sachs, asked her some questions, and welcomed her to the Sabercat family.
All right. What is your name?
My name is Natalie Stacker.
Where are you from?
That's a tough question. I'm originally from Southern California, the Orange County area.
What made you come to Castleview High School?
So I used to teach middle school at Sagewood Middle School in Parker, and then I left to get my master's from CSU. And I'm just returning back to the school district, teaching high school now, and bringing my expertise with that. And I love high school in general, but I also love Castleview because of the 3 R's: the rigor, the relevance, and the relationships, because those also mean a lot to me.
What's your role for this school?
I'm a social studies teacher. I teach Humanities 1, and I teach government and Colorado history. And I'm also the assistant coach for esports.
What different ways do you motivate students to learn?
That's a good question. What ways do I motivate students to learn? I want my students to see the relevance of what we're learning, because when you understand why you're learning it and how you can apply it to your own life, it motivates you to learn that because you see the value in it. So I like to make a lot of connections, of course, to the real world and personal connections when I can.
What would be your goals for your first year here?
I would really like to get involved as much as I can. I used to sing in high school and in college, so one of my goals would be to be involved, do something where I get to sing, because I think that's a lot of fun. But really just see my students outside of the classroom, see them do sports, and whether that's esports or physical sports, and just see what they're like outside of these 4 walls.
All right, great, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
It's great to see that the student body is staying busy after school.
Another after-school activity that some of our students are participating in is soccer.
Let's see how their season is going so far.
We've been very successful. We beat the top teams in the state and currently #1 in the state. It's just a good season so far.
Yeah, I think I think it's a lot easier to talk to my teammates now than it was in the beginning, and just learning how to play with my coach's play style. I honestly think he hasn't gone hard enough. I think he needs to condition us more. But other than that, I think he's done a pretty good job.
When I talk to the players, I always ask them, and they say they're never nervous. But for me, the night before the game, can hardly eat, can hardly sleep. We started in July. We went 5 days a week. And then we had a 2-a-day camp in August and been practicing basically since July. This year is a little bit different. All of our players are now older that were starting from last year, and now they're dominating teams that have been in the top 5. So this could be their year.
Good luck at the game against Boulder.
The soccer team as a whole seems to be a pretty close bunch.
Some could say they're best buddies, which brings us to our final segment on the Best Buddies program.
My role in Best Buddies is that I am partnered with a buddy, and that is Brody, and together we go and do really fun things together. We've been to the pool, we've been to the movie theaters, I've hung out at his house, so really we just get together and do a lot of fun things. When I was a freshman, I wanted to do something at Castleview that would make high school more fun. And I remember my very first club run I went on. I walked down this hallway and I saw the sign for Best Buddies, and I was like, well, I gotta do that. And I'm so glad I did, because it has been the best thing ever, and it's made high school so much more fun, and me and Brody are the best friends now. Well, others should join Best Buddies because it is one of the most fun clubs at Castleview. You get to hang out with some awesome kids, and you get to do really fun things, and really, I feel like it changes you just as much as it changes them.
Well, I like all the Best Buddies is because I able to hang out with my buddy, and I really like it is because it is interesting. When I do it, it's like not much, just like hang out and just hang out with my buddy and my friends. My favorite thing to do is just hang out with friends and just mark up here on the TV.
This is our coffee. We brew it on every Wednesday and Friday. This is iced coffee. It's a Civic Cat chair. It has hazelnut and vanilla creamer in it, and it costs us $3 for students.
Perfect. Exactly great. Can I just grab any?
Yes, you can grab any. Here's your straw.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. And then can you show us your favorite dance move as well?
Okay. My favorite this is like
Nathan Harry, please come to the main office. Nathan Harry to the main office.
That's all from CVTV this week.
To see more from us, check us out at cvstudentmedia.com.
Once again, I'm Drew.
And I'm Taylor.
And make sure to tune in next time for
CVTV.